Hey everyone, welcome. Day 45 of the 90-day e-com challenge. It's Peter Sorensen here coming at you from one of the offices here at Techademics campus, Techademics headquarters. For those of you that don't know me, my name is again Peter Sorensen. Working with Chris Record for many years, doing VP of sales, and I was kind of head of affiliate relations as well for Techademics. And in this video, in this training, we're day 45, right? So literally, we are halfway through the 90-day e-com challenge. Now, for many of you, you guys have been following us since day one of the challenge. For some of you watching this this training, whether live or on the recording, maybe you're quote-unquote only been doing the challenge for a month or 15 days or 22 days or whatever the case may be. But in general, if you've been following along, if you go kind of through the process, we're now halfway through the 90-day e-com challenge. And so it got me thinking, Chris Record said, hey, Peter, why don't you go and hop out today in the group and share kind of the right focus, the right mindset of what it takes to make sure you're maximizing your 90-day e-com challenge, to get you in position to hit the benchmarks, to hit the $100 in sales, $1,000 in sales, and then eventually $10,000 in sales. And really, again, how to have the proper mindset for success. What are the things that I've seen over the number of years in doing things like this, that what is the difference between successful people that have success? And success is really whatever you're committed to. Achieving a goal, right? I look at success as, you setting a goal and hitting it. To me, that's success, no matter what your goal is, because we all have different goals. We all have different aspirations, dreams, desires. We all have different things in life, right? Some of you guys, maybe your goals is if you could just do $10,000 in sales, over the next several months, that might be good for you, right? Some people might hit an extra $1,000 a month or two, whatever the case may be, might be good for you. So know that whatever it is your goal, we're creating a benchmark, kind of like what we think is possible for anyone who really commits over a 90-day period, which is $100 in sales, $1,000 in sales, and $10,000 in sales over the course of 90 days, okay? And here's why we did this. And you might be thinking, well, man, Peter, I've been doing this, and maybe I'm struggling. You're struggling to just get your first $100 in sales, and you're already halfway through the challenge. You're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to go from $100 in sales to $10,000 in sales in 45 days? Well, again, what you need to understand that is it's building your foundation. Right? In the beginning, we talked about this in day 44 yesterday with Chris Record and one of our friends, Leon Kolaski, about in the beginning, you're buying data, being willing to invest, being willing to figure it out. I shared time and time again that, for years, I struggled to make good income in my business. While I was investing thousands upon thousands of dollars into my education, right? Investing into myself. Well, if you're running Facebook ads, you are investing into your education of Facebook, right? You're not only investing, obviously, in advertising, marketing dollars, right, for your business, but more importantly, you are investing into your education, into developing the skill sets of how to run effective Facebook ads, right, to sell products on your Shopify store. It's the same difference whether it's on the product research side, whether it's Facebook ads, whether it's any really aspect of any business, you're investing into yourself. And here's the thing I want you to realize, for those of you that aren't where you want to be, so to speak, okay? First off, I want you to understand this distinction is never compare yourself to anyone else. I want you to really get this. Never compare yourself to anyone else. You're going to see screenshots of people just crushing and making thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars, whatever the case may be. And if you're just getting started, if you're brand new, understand this. Everyone's journey is different. You are on your own journey. You are on your own learning curve. You have your own set of circumstances and challenges and things maybe going on in your life. And maybe one person, that's posting, a $10,000 screenshot, what you may not be knowing is maybe they struggled for the last 6 months, or maybe they're putting in 10 hours a day and you're only putting in an hour or two. You have to understand there's always a story behind the story. So let the positive success that you see inspire you, right? Don't let it discourage you. Don't compare yourself if you're not there. Let it inspire you and say, how can I learn from this? How can I take the trainings and support that I'm getting here, the 90-day e-com challenge, and get a little bit better every single day, get a little bit better every week, right? And sales revenue is just one of many metrics to judge that on, right? Another metric that's not sales is, okay, are you getting traffic to your, are you getting leads, right? Are you getting people to abandon the cart. That's value, all right? Another distinction can be, how many people are you just getting to your website? Are you getting to your store, right? That is another metric. Even if you're not making sales yet, that is a metric that you can look at, is are you getting traffic to your store, right? How about this? Are you just running ads? Are you actually running the ads? Are you taking action and beginning to invest in yourself, invest in your business, investing in getting data from Facebook by running ads? Are you going through the training, right? It's every single day. Are you learning something new? Are you going through our daily training, right? If you're as of right now, we're halfway through the 90-day challenge. Now, we don't have to do daily training, right? Maybe in the future we won't. We don't have to give this away for free. Maybe in the future we'll charge for it. But right now, you have the opportunity. If you're watching this video right now, live and recording inside the 90-day e-com challenge, inside of our private group on Facebook, you're getting this training completely free. So take advantage of it, right? And like I've said before, treat this like you invested 10 grand. Right? Treat this like you invested in like a $10,000 mastermind. Okay? Treat the 90-day e-com challenge like you invested 10 grand into it, and you've got to make it work for you. Right? Like, treat it as if you invested 10 grand, and then in your first 90 days, you're going to get $10,000 in sales in your business. Right? In your first year, you're going to go try to do $100,000 in sales in your business. That is the type of goal. That is the type of success we want to help create for all of you guys inside the 90-day e-com challenge. Now, here's the thing. I shared this. So number one, don't compare yourself to any other people. Let the success of others inspire you, not demotivate you. And here's why I say that, because I know how the human brain works. I am guilty of it myself. I might see someone and having massive success, and I'm like, man, if they can do it, I can do it. That's the positive side. But sometimes the tricky little mind will say, well, why aren't you doing it, Peter? Or, you can do it just as good. What's going on? There'd be some little mind trick that's a negative thought. And when you see that, when you feel that, when you hear that, you've got to become conscious of it and rewire your brain. You got to rewire the brain to say, you know what? I'm not going to let this discourage me, but in fact, I'm going to let this inspire me. If he can do it, I can do it. If she can do it, I can do it. You know what? I'm going to commit to being the best version of myself. I'm going to commit to learning something new every day and taking action on what I'm learning. I'm going to commit on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, to take new actions. I'm going to commit to running ads. I'm going to commit to looking at my data. I'm going to commit to doing what's called correct and continue. Write that down if you're taking notes. Everything in business, you are constantly correcting and continuing. Another way of saying that is course correction, right? The classic analogy is the rocket ship. The rocket ship, or a plane flight, right? In flight, a plane going from, I just got back from Los Angeles for the weekend. We flew from Los Angeles back to Scottsdale. Well, along that flight from Los Angeles to Scottsdale, the plane is constantly correcting. It's virtually never on direct course, right? It's constantly course correcting, and eventually it's going to get to the destination, Scottsdale. That is just like your business. Your business is constantly course correcting. It's never going to be a straight path to success. It's never going to be super easy. You have to embrace the struggle. You have to embrace the grind. You have to embrace the fact of challenges and circumstances. You have to embrace the fact that things are going to change. Facebook's going to change. Their back office is going to change. The ads manager is going to change. Power editor is going to change. Your products are going to change. The trends are going to change. Shopify is going to change. Everything is going to change because get this, change is constant. We live in a universe that is changed. The nature of life is change, okay? So again, if you have the right principles, the right understanding and mindset, this is going to help you navigate in the strategies that you're applying, okay? You have to understand that there's mechanics and there's the mindset. Mindset is your foundation. Mindset is the roots, so to speak, right? If there's a big tree, how does that tree become a big, strong tree? It's from the roots, right? It's the roots of the tree on the fruit tree that create the fruits. I'm going to say that again. It's the roots that create the fruits. So the 80% is the mindset. And the mindset is not just positive thinking or something, but it's having the right frame. It's having the right paradigm. It's having the understanding of accepting change, having the understanding of being willing to conquer your fears, being willing to take massive action despite not knowing, okay? Many of you might think, well, Chris has got it figured out, or all these people having success, they've got it figured out. They know everything. No, they don't. They're learning and taking action just like you, right? The only difference between someone that's having success and maybe yourself, if you're not having the success, quote unquote, that you want, is A, they've been probably maybe doing it a little bit longer, and B, they've been taking more action than you, and C, they think differently. And probably the most important and most common is they think differently. They think differently about challenge. They think differently about change. They understand that they are becoming adaptable, okay? Techademics, for example, we are becoming adaptable. We are getting ready to launch some massive initiatives, some change, right? Okay? We are changing. We are evolving. We are learning. We are learning even inside the 90-day e-com challenge. We're learning from ways that things that we're doing good. We're learning how we can improve and get better. We're learning that, sometimes the 90 days can feel overwhelming, right? Daily training can feel overwhelming. So we get that. Maybe in the future we move to weekly training. Okay, I don't know. But the reality is we are a product of the product. What I'm saying is we are learning, we are adapting, and we understand that change is inevitable. You do something, okay? You run an ad, you get some data, aka feedback. That feedback is gonna help you course correct. That feedback of, well, shoot, I'm getting traffic, but no one's clicking to buy. Or the next step is I'm getting traffic, people are clicking to buy, but I'm having a really abnormally high, let's say, abandoned cart ratio. Pretty much I'm not getting sales. I'm getting people to that process, but they're not buying, okay? Or maybe, they are buying, right? You're getting some sales. You're starting to get some sales of a product. Start getting your pixel, getting those sales so that you can get Facebook to work for you smarter. And now maybe you need to scale up. So being halfway through the challenge, here's what I want you to say. Here's what I want to share with you. No matter where you're at, whether you're just getting started and you haven't even cracked the $100 sales mark, or maybe you're in somewhere in between the $100 to $1,000 sales mark, okay? Understand that success is generally not like this. It's not like, you're just going along, you're going along, you're going along, you're going along. Here's what ends up happening, okay? Especially in your sales and your business. You're like struggling, make a sale, and then you're making this like $100 in sales, struggle, and then boom, you're making 1,000. It's kind of going along, and crack the code, you get a hot selling product, boom, scale up to over 10,000. That's more likely. So meaning you might be struggling for a while, just tough to make sales, and all of a sudden you can just get this skyrocket. You get a product that hits Facebook, your pixel starts maturing, you start crushing out sales, and all of a sudden it's this like S curve, right? That's what happens. So don't get discouraged if you haven't hit that curve, right? You haven't hit that momentum curve. And that's why we set the goals the way we did, because what will happen is we set those 10x benchmarks of 100,000, 10,000, because that's how it works. It works like this. It doesn't work like 100 to 200 to 300 to 400 to 500 to 600. It doesn't work like that kind of slow linear line. What happens is you'll have that little linear line and then you get a boom like this, right? And then it'll probably drop back off. And then you got to course correct and continue. Maybe you got to find a different product. Maybe you got to expand your market to the product that you're selling to. That is what ends up happening. So within this roller coaster journey, right? It's the roller coaster journey of entrepreneurship. It's the roller coaster journey of having a Shopify business, okay? It's the journey. You have to understand the roller coaster. So understand this. When you're in that roller coaster, the key is, what is your trajectory? Are you trajecting up? Meaning, are you doing the daily disciplines of learning, taking actions, running your ads? Are you doing the daily disciplines, product research, finding hot products, testing, scaling them out? Are you doing those things that over time, if you're consistent with it, you will hit your curve, right? You will hit your S curve. It will happen for you. The challenge is the mindset, having the right mindset to not quit, right? All too happens, we know, which is why we set a 90-day challenge. We know at 90 days, people will either basically start to succeed and be committed, or they quit. This is human nature. It doesn't matter what it is. Whether it's running a Shopify business, whether it's like me, working on being healthy and dropping weight, whether it's a 90-day fitness challenge, a 90-day business challenge, a 90-day, pray and meditate challenge. The human beings, most human beings, won't commit to doing something for 90 days. And we know if we do commit and we go through 90 days of something, we create a habit, we create a system, right? We create the mechanics. I'm coming on 90 days. This week, actually, my first 90 days of really getting serious about my health, for instance, right? And, I've gone through kind of little 90-day health challenges before and gained weight and lost weight and all that stuff. But the first time in my life, he said, you know what? It's not going to just be a 90-day challenge for me. It's going to be a life challenge. I'm committed for the rest of my life of getting in great shape and getting great health, right? So I'm embarking on my first 90 days, which is ending actually this week. And I'm shooting for being down about 25 pounds by the end of this week in my first 90 days. And I'm not going to just stop there, right? I've created a habit of overall healthier living. And I'm going to continue that habit for another 90 days, and then another 90 days, and another year, and 2 years, and 10 years, and 20 years, and 50 years, right? That's how you have to think with your business. So use the 90-day challenge as a way to kind of get you going, to get you inspired, to get you on the fast track, right? The 90-day e-com challenge is to help you kind of motivate you, train you, support you, motivate you, give you some additional resources, give you support, give you training, and give you some fuel to the fire with the bonus incentives we have, right? The fact that you should be doing this anyways for yourself and your business, but on top of that, we're going to give you the chance to win a trip to Bora Bora, we're going to give you a chance to win 20 grand cash, and we're going to give you a chance to win a 1968 Chevy Camaro, right? Pretty cool. If you're at our live conference in August, by the way, August 25th through the 27th, we have our big conference out here in Phoenix, Scottsdale, Arizona, and at our live conference, we're going to recognize all of you that are hitting $100 benchmarks, $1,000 benchmarks, and $10,000 benchmarks, and you have a chance to win those prizes, okay? So I want you to make sure that you leverage this, but it's not just 90 days, okay? It's what is your goal a year from now, 2 years from now? What if you didn't make any sales in 90 days? But then the next 90 days you did $10,000 in sales. Would it be worth it? Would it be worth the daily sacrifice and investing in yourself? What if it took you a year to make $10,000 in sales, but then the second year you did multiple six figures? Guess what? That happens. I've seen that. We've seen people time and time again. Maybe they struggle for 90 days, 6 months, and next thing you know, out of nowhere, they figure it out. They crack the code. They find a hot product, and next thing you know, they're doing hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales. Okay? This is what's possible. And this happens, right? We have tons of people in our community that are doing tens of thousands of dollars of sales, even hundreds of thousands of dollars of sales in a single month, right? So let that inspire you, not discourage you. Don't compare yourself to them. Know that you're on your own journey, right? But you can learn from them. You can model from success. One of my mentors always said, learn to admire and model rich and successful people. Okay? Have that as your mantra. Say, I admire and model rich and successful people, right? I let successful people, and again, rich, successful, these terms, they're all relative, right? They're all relative. Success is what is important for you. Success is, the goals you set for yourself and hitting those goals, right? But know that you're investing in yourself, learning the skill set of how to sell anything to anyone at any time from anywhere. I want you to really get this. The core, right? The core value above money, above inside the 90-day e-com challenge, you are learning the skill sets to sell anything to anyone from anywhere in the world at any time. I want you to get that. That is powerful. This is how you can create a laptop lifestyle for yourself. This is how I was able to move to Costa Rica, live on the beaches of the world, accomplish one of my life dreams a few years ago, lived down there for 6 months with a buddy of mine, Arthur Tubman, because I learned some of the skill sets of online marketing and sales. I learned some of the skill sets of affiliate marketing. Selling on Shopify stores and e-commerce is no difference. It's affiliate marketing, right? The difference is you're selling a physical product versus maybe a digital product. But fundamentally, there's two ways to make money online. You're either selling physical products or digital products. And one of the fastest ways to do that is by being an affiliate or aka reseller, right? Where you're not the product creator or you're not manufacturing the product. You're not shipping the product. You're not handling, all of the stuff. You are the middleman or middlewoman, so to speak, sourcing wholesale products, right? And finding the retail buyers that come to your store to buy them, right? And the drop shipper ships the product, right? So you are that middleman or middlewoman. This business model has been going on for ages. It will always be, right? No matter what the technology is, no matter what the trends are, one of the best ways to make money is be a middleman, middlewoman, right? Broker yourself between buyers and sellers. The seller in this case is the drop shippers. You're sourcing from China or print on demand. That's the seller, right? You're brokering yourself in the middle. You're positioning yourself in the middle, and you're going out there and finding those buyers. You're finding the end retail buyers. And this business model is in any business, in any industry. There will always be an opportunity for someone that's willing to do the work, put those, those parties together, so to speak, and you're the middle person, all right? So understand that as we go through the 90-day challenge, as we go through the second half of the 90-day e-com challenge, that you have the right mindset, that you focus on what are your goals, you get clear, and you get honest with yourself. We're setting the benchmark for you, for the masses, that we understand that we believe it's possible for anyone in 90 days to go from literally $0 to $10,000 in sales, okay? We have those benchmarks for our contests, for our incentives, right? 100, 1,000, 10,000. $100 incentive for the bonus pool to be able to win a trip to Bora Bora, 1,000 to be able to win 20 grand cash, and the 10,000 a $60,000 68 Chevy muscle car. All right, so that is our overall benchmark. But what is your benchmark? What is your goal? Some of you guys that are already, maybe you've had a little bit of success. Maybe your 90-day goal is $100,000 in sales. Right? Maybe some of your guys' 90-day goal is not even $10,000 in sales. Maybe that's so far-fetched for you to think, right? I want to encourage you to stretch to at least the $10,000 and believe it's possible. I want to encourage you that it is possible, right? But what is your committed goal? What's your, no matter what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to hit this amount in sales. I'm going to do whatever it takes to be there on stage at our conference in August. I'm going to be there. I'm going to get recognized. I'm going to have the chance to win. Okay. I'm going to hit all those buckets. I'm going to hit the 100 mark, the 1,000 mark, the 10,000 mark, right? Maybe some of you guys are getting started. Maybe like, shoot, I just learned about this. Maybe you're hearing about the 90-day e-com challenge a few weeks before a conference. Maybe just you getting to the first and second benchmarks would be a massive success. Whatever the case is, whatever your goal is, commit to it, right? A goal can only be achieved when you fully commit. One of my mentors said, a long time ago, he says, Peter, 99% commitment, you fail. 99% you fail. 100% you succeed, right? It's that 1%. It's that slight edge. Are you fully committed? Are you all in mentally, emotionally, financially? Are you all in? Right? We're not asking a lot from you. We're mostly right now in the 90-day e-com challenge just asking you to take action, and when you get some success, give us a testimonial, right? We're not asking for a ton of money. We're not asking for thousands of dollars. We're asking, hey, have a Shopify store. We got you hooked up. 50% off for your first 3 months. It's absolutely no-brainer, right? $79 plan's only $39.50 a month. So we're basically saying, hey, get set up. We're going to support you. We're going to train you. And then when you have success, give us a testimonial, because maybe down the line, we'll sell the 90-day e-com challenge for money. Maybe you're watching this and you paid. And totally cool. You should pay. This is worth thousands. You're getting it for practically nothing, right? So again, have the right understanding. For those of you who might be wondering, who is Peter's mentor? I've had many, many mentors. Okay, Chris Record is one of my mentors. Jim Piccolo, is one of my mentors. The founders of Techademics. So many people are my mentors. I treat that anyone can be my mentor because I'm a student, and as a student, you can always learn. Okay, T. Harv Eker is one of my mentors for many, many years. I did a lot of trainings with him. Wallace Wattles, the author of Science of Getting Rich, who wrote the book in 1910, who's obviously not alive. He's one of my mentors, right? Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich, is one of my mentors. Who are your mentors, all right? Who are you learning from? Whether they're present, alive, whether you know them or not, it doesn't matter. They can all be your mentors. They can all be in your mastermind, right? And I challenge you and encourage you to have mentors in different areas of life, right? You don't have to have one mentor for everything, right? You can have different mentors for different facets of life and different facets for your business. Over in e-commerce, there's Facebook ads, and we have so many people in this community that are contributing to help you with Facebook advertising, to help you with print on demand, to help you with sourcing products, to help you with scaling your business, to helping you to have the right mindset, right? There's different mentors, there's different areas of your business to be able to focus on, and what I want to encourage you is to be able to pay it forward so that as you have success, that you pay it forward, that you're willing to contribute and you step up and say, you know what, I love to train the group of the 9-day e-com challenge. And I encourage you and I challenge you guys as well. If you're out there having success, if you're watching this training and you're hitting your benchmarks, you're doing even maybe your first $100 sales and you learned something that was the code for you, let us know. Share that testimonial. If you're hitting $1,000, $10,000 in sales, if you're hitting over 10 grand in sales, let us know. Come out in training. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to, have you give back to the community that's given to you, right? So pay it forward. So as you start having success, be willing to pay it forward. Reach out to us. Reach out to Chris. Reach out to myself. And we would love to hear from you. We'd love to showcase you and spotlight you inside the 90-Day E-Com Challenge so that your story and that your success can inspire other people in the group, right? And we can share some tips and some strategies that helped you scale up your business to $10,000 in sales, right? That I wanted to, come out today and just really let you know that number one, that you're appreciated. Number two, that you're valuable, that we appreciate you, we value you, and that we want to inspire you to make it happen, to go out there and take massive action and get results in your business. Come meet us at our August conference. Very, very soon we're going to share details on that and share the opportunity for you to get tickets to that for next to nothing. It's going to be really, really powerful. We have a 3-day action-packed training, August 25th to 27th. Do whatever it takes to be there, no matter what it takes, right? Do what it takes to get up to $10,000 in sales. And understand, even if you're starting right now, even if you're halfway through and you haven't even crossed $100 in sales, I want you to understand and believe and trust me and know that you can get to $10,000 in sales literally in the next 45 days. That you can scale something, that you can find the right product at the right time, you can scale it up. And understand this, it's not about the profits, guys. What if you did $10,000 in sales and you made no profit? You just broke even. Would it be worth it? Absolutely. Guys, not only would you have a chance to win a freaking 1968 muscle car, 20 grand cash and a trip to Bora Bora, but you would have buyers. A lot of buyers on your list that you can retarget, you can remarket to buy other products. You'd have a pixel that's getting seasoned, that Facebook's getting smarter, you can scale up with. All of these things are benefits. Even if you didn't make any money and for 90 days you just broke even, but you got $10,000 in sales, that could be worth tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars over the next 12 months. So I need you to understand that, have the right mindset. In the beginning, it's not about getting rich. It's about learning. It's about getting data. It's about getting buyers, breaking even, and then scaling up with profits. Learning, right? Getting that data. Getting buyers, right? Then scaling up as you have success and as you're getting those buyers. That's the process, that's the journey. And that's the journey of profits, right? So understand that journey from nothing to eventually the big profits and be okay with, even if you're starting at a loss. Because what happens is your losses only prepare you for the major wins that more than pay for the losses, right? It's having that right mindset, developing that skill set to market and sell anything to anyone from anywhere in the world to anyone from anywhere in the world, right? When you develop that skill set, you're going to have a skill set to be able to create money out of thin air for the rest of your life. No matter what the trends are, no matter what the industry is, no matter what's hot, you will have the skill set, the strategies, right? The right mindset to where you can create resources out of thin air for the rest of your life. You can write your own paycheck because as a digital marketer, as an internet marketer, as an entrepreneur, developing the sales, advertising, and marketing skill sets, you can be able to create resources out of thin air for the rest of your life. That is what's so powerful about the 90-Day E-Com Challenge. Okay, that is what's so powerful. So I hope you guys have been enjoying this training. Again, Peter Sorensen coming at you from Techademics headquarters and campus here in Scottsdale, Arizona. You can see in the back here, it's our loft classroom. June 26th through the 30th, we have our next Tech Week 5-day live training. Some cool things coming out about that very, very soon. And again, I want to encourage you guys, we're halfway through the challenge. Don't quit. Don't give up. Double down, focus on what your goals are, commit to achieving them, commit to doing the income producing activities that are going to eventually get there. Understand that it is a roller coaster journey. Be okay with change, be okay with making sure you course correct, right? That you correct and continue. Understand that people's success are there to inspire you. Don't compare yourself to them, but understand that they're there to inspire you, to say, if he can do it, I can do it. If she can do it, I can do it. Maybe it doesn't take me 90 days. Maybe it takes me a year. That's okay, right? Right now I'm on a fitness challenge, and I got inspired by a buddy of mine, Justin, if you're watching. Justin is someone that inspired me. He started crushing out massive results. Now, Justin is just a freak of nature. The results he crushed out in 90 days are just next level, right? I'm letting his results inspire me, but guess what? The goals I'm setting for myself, I'm not saying, well, I have to look like him in 90 days. No, I'm saying to myself, shoot, what if it took me a year? That's okay. If I commit to the next year to getting that foundational level of success for my health and my fitness and my body, that's a massive transformation, because I took the first 30 plus years of my life, or the last decade of my life, to get to where I'm at now. If I get to a next level in the next 12 months, that would be insane. Right? So I'm using his success to inspire me, but I'm not saying I need to get to that same level of success in 90 days. I'm creating my own goals that are a challenge for me, that are a stretch for me, but you know what? That I believe I can do it. So have goals that challenge you, have goals that stretch you, and at the same time have goals that you believe you can actually achieve, right? Following our systems, following up our trainings, okay? So that being said, guys, Peter Sorensen, day 45, we're halfway to the challenge. Double down, keep going, take massive actions, and as you start experiencing success, no matter what it is, we want to hear from you. We want to see it. Share your testimonials, share your screenshots, and if you're really going out there and crushing it, doing over $10,000 in sales, reach out to us. We'd love to feature you in one of our trainings inside the 90-day Ecom Challenge, okay? So that being said, Peter Sorensen saying signing off for now. Take massive action, and we will see you soon in the next 90-day Ecom Challenge training video. Take care.